Hey y'all, Abigail Klutz here, and I wanted to make a video in my car today, but I'm not driving because I think that's dumb when people make videos of themselves while they're driving. Okay, we need to pay attention on the road. Anyway, so we just got back from Vegas, had an amazing event, and I was sitting in Starbucks today, kind of recapping, getting my thoughts out. I'm going to start blogging for a new site, and I was thinking about my last 3 years and helping people. And I, spent I spent years with so many people doing that abs renewal 90-day lifestyle program. And we would get them their carb, protein, fat ratios. It was usually a low fat, higher carb, moderate protein. And people could really get results from that. You gave them a meal plan, you gave them structure, you gave them a weightlifting program, and they would follow it, and they would get results. But, about 30% when it was over would go right back to where they were. During the 90 days, so many people would fall off the wagon, but we practiced getting back on the wagon. I was just sitting here thinking about all the people that I know now following a higher fat, lower carb lifestyle and having huge body recomposition success. And I'm trying to pinpoint, I had a whole group set up to keep people accountable and to give them the resources they need. But most of the time it felt like I was just pulling teeth to try and get people to actually follow a plan that they would succeed in. And I'm watching all these people not have the daily accountability, not have the psychological help and coaching, not even have the structure for, the workouts and all the other things that I used to put in place to create success. And these people are just doing it, and they're losing fat, they're feeling great, and they're sticking to it. And it makes me think, like, what is it about what I used to do and what I'm seeing now from people doing this program? And, I think there is something very much to the higher fat, lower carb paradigm. I think the satiety that it creates is just different. And I think when you cut carbs out, and not out, because I am using a dual fuel source. I use carbs, but I utilize them around performance. But I think when people are taking these ketones, they're regulating their hormones, their insulin levels. They're not getting hungry. They're able to control their appetite and not be dictated by their cravings. They're not having to spend 2 hours prepping all their food on Sunday nights. They're not having to take Tupperware with them and eat every 2.5 hours, because when you take the ketones, it gives you more oxygen, more cellular energy. It keeps your metabolism going so your body doesn't downregulate in the absence of food. Like, when those things are happening, I think about those are all the little things that used to keep people from success in the programs I had, or what caused them to stop practicing it because it was hard, and it was hard to do with kids or a full-time job. It's just like I began teaching normal people in groups how I had lived as a competitor. And ain't nobody got time for that who has a real job and real kids, and it's not their number one goal to have a six-pack. Like, they don't care. It's not worth packing 6 meals a day and prepping your food and spending all that time on something. So, just this is simple. And I don't know how many of you have actually looked into this yet, but it is the most amazing thing I've seen that launches people on a lifestyle that they can implement easily. For myself now, my workouts are so much shorter. I don't do any cardio. I eat 2 big meals a day, and I take the Keto Cream and Keto OS all throughout the day to keep my metabolism up, to keep my focus on, to keep my energy. So if you have not checked it out yet, you might be missing out on something that would make your life so much easier, that would really, for the first time, help you with achieving your aesthetic goals. But more than anything, like guys, we've seen so much. It reduces inflammation. It helps with neurological function. The studies, the science, it's astounding. This is not a fad. This is not just this isn't a protein. It's not a vitamin. It's not another energy drink. Like, those things have been around for ages. We could outsource and get them anywhere. Guys, this is exogenous ketones. It's the first to the market, brought to you by the company Prove It, and you need to experience it. You need to experience it. So this is what I do. 7 a.m. I take this package of keto cream. It's bulletproof in a package. Pour it in my coffee. Okay, my brain's on fire. It's high fats. It's getting my metabolism started, and I'm focused, and I don't have to do breakfast. And then at about 9 or 10:30, when I start getting hungry, I do my first pack of Keto OS. I mix it, I shake it up, and I mix it here with a LaCroix. I like it with something zippy and something, fun like that. And then about 12 o'clock, I do high fat and a low protein meal. I go work out. I do this, another half pack 30 minutes before I work out, because it's like the best. I think the most important thing when you're weightlifting is to have that mind-body connection. It's the kinetics. And so it helps, the focus in it and the increased oxygen that helps with ATP energy. Like, it's bar none. It's the best pre-workout you'll use, and it's not feeding. There's even a caffeine free, so you can get away from shooting your adrenal glands with all this caffeine we're taking. And so then after that, I'll take another half pack, because its component for healing inflammation and helping you recover is amazing. And then I will, I'll have a shake with some carbs in it after I weight train. If it's a heavy hitter day with my back or my legs, then I'll have some jasmine rice at dinner and do a little carb backloading technique. If I don't lift too hard or I don't work out that day, then I just leave carbs out, because I'm using carbs as a dual fuel source. So my body is now like a hybrid system, and it should be, because I'm, driving my hybrid Lexus that I got paid for by the company Prove It. So guys, we love it. We're passionate about the product. It's changing our lives, and that's why we just want to share it. So if you haven't ordered yours today, go to absrenewal.experienceketo.com and get some. What are you waiting for? It's going to be amazing.